Okay, looks like everything's up and running here. Make sure you guys can see. There we go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Chaos League and Chaos on Roads. Today, we are going to be participating in the semifinal race of Season 5. Let me pull this up for you, and you will see where we are going. We are going to Summit Point Raceway, the Jefferson Reverse track. And this is rather unique. It's not often run, but it is very fun. The cars we're going to be taking are going to be the Skip Barbers, the Legends Coupes, the Spec Racer Ford, which is the contender car for this week, the Pro 2 Light Trucks, the SRX, and the Mini Stocks. This promises to be a very interesting time. Now, something that should be stated here is that this track is small enough, the configuration only permits 20 drivers. So, anyone who wants to participate is going to need to get in there pretty quick. So, let's go ahead and bring in our boys here. Hello, you are live on YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Okay, make sure my screen is being shared. There we go. So, have people run test laps?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Any thoughts or decisions on the car you're going to drive?
No
I'm
debating.
still on the Legends.
I'm debating over the Barber, the Legend, and the off-road truck still.
The Pro 2?
Yeah.
That's what I'm using, Pro 2.
Cool. Now it's just a matter of waiting for it to go live. Which should be... It'll begin processing in about a minute, and then it'll be live in about 1 or 2 minutes after that. So really quick.
Really, I just haven't even had a chance to jump onto iRacing because I installed an emulator onto my computer, so I've been playing a lot of my childhood games lately.
Yeah, there's something to be said about nostalgia. Have you been tracking what's going on with the Switch 2?
Here and there. I know the release date for the US has been delayed.
Yeah, but some of the titles that they're going to be releasing for it are proving to be rather interesting. There's some pretty big nostalgia in there.
Yeah, so far out of all the games they've announced, the only one that really screams my name is the new Mario Kart game that they announced for it.
Mario Kart
Actually,
World?
Not announced, that they leaked at a convention that they're showing off the Switch 2 at.
Huh. Yeah, the Nintendo Directs.
Played in the demo.
Ah.
Switch 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, of course, they're coming out with a sequel to Kirby Air Ride, Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, I got a buddy who'll be happy about that because he's all about Kirby, so...
Well, that particular game, it's a Kirby racing game. The original that was on the GameCube, my siblings and I played the heck out of that.
Last crap, I can't remember the last Kirby game I played was. I know I got a Kirby game I grew up playing back in the days with one of my younger brothers on my Switch. I just have to find it. I just referred to the game as Kirby Golf because I could never remember what it was called. I only called it Kirby Golf because it's basically Kirby with a golfing mechanic. was been really good. Yeah. But yeah, I am thinking about getting the Switch too, because I know they've announced GameCube games will be emulated on the Switch too.
Yes, they have.
But, which is actually ironic, because I'm thinking about buying a GameCube game I've always wanted to play as a kid.
Which
Specifically
is?
for the emulator I have.
Which is?
Zoid, sure it's called, like Zoid something. I don't remember now.
All right, well, the session is live.
Kirby Dream Course, that's the one game I used to play all the time.
Ah. Okay. So the contender car. Hello, Sean.
Hello, guys.
So remember, the contender car is the Spec Racer. And you, Sean, are expected to drive it.
That I have that car.
Everyone does. It's a free one.
I was gonna say, I always thought that car was gonna be an annoyance to race in, but I actually enjoyed racing it whenever I get the chance.
Cold tires, it's a bit temperamental, but once it's warmed up, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, by the way, if everything goes according to plan, I'll probably be dropping off the grid in about 2 months' time.
Why's that?
Because I'm moving to North Carolina this year.
Ah.
I mentioned it a couple months ago.
Ah.
That I was going to be moving. Was supposed to be moved last month, but my vacations threw a hindrance into those plans, so... Probably be dropping off the grid for a little bit next month to look at a house that my mother and I are interested in.
Okay.
I don't think I know this.
Okay.
I am not looking forward to packing up all my things when I move.
Yeah, I've moved several times. Yeah, packing up and unpacking is always a stressor.
The unpacking I can deal with, because I got stuff still that I packed from my previous place I haven't even taken out of their boxes yet.
Well, unpacking's just like Christmas. Can't go wrong with that.
Not in my household. In my household, packing is like signing your own
No,
debt
I said
warrant.
unpacking.
Okay, I meant to say unpacking.
We're in the Spec Race tonight for the contenders, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I don't know why I was thinking it was Skippy.
Because last week it was supposed to be Skippy, but someone didn't have it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If I just wreck Drew on the first lap,
Yes.
we might have a chance.
Actually, I think mathematically I could sit this race out and I would still be tied for first if somebody had a perfect race.
You could sit out the rest of the season and be fine.
Oh no, that's not true.
Left side. Clear on the left.
That's not where I want it to be. Oh god, that's so funny.
Sounds so
Oh! Oh, I already have it set for that. Okay. I'll save you money. Oh, I can't remember the last time I drove the trophy truck. We're doing this in reverse already.
I want.
just hit the fastest lap. We've got good fuel data.
Whoa, hello. I almost spun it.
Hey, Drew.
Yes.
Is there anything I shouldn't do to set this thing up that's going to make it completely undrivable?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I mean, let me
Got a
get in
full
and
car on
look
the
at
left.
the garage specifically, because I don't know there's not much you can do. No, not really.
Right side. Clear the
I've
right.
just never driven this car, and I figured you want me to be kind of performing.
Nope, someone just spun in the legend.
You just hit the fastest lap.
No, the only thing I would say is like most cars in general, I wouldn't use any negative towing in the rear. It's already, it kind of oversteers the ass and kind of likes to step out when you go through the turn. So anything you can do to try to keep that positive tow in the rear.
You just hit the fastest lap. You just hit the fastest lap.
Come on, Don Johnson, really?
Huh?
Someone's got a picture of Don Johnson on the back of their Pro 2 light truck.
That is my Miami Vice truck.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear the right.
Hello.
It was and still is a cool show.
So DJ, I think you are the last of the contender class. We are in the Spec Racer.
Yep. I was just logging in.
Excellent.
Don't keep it. Oh, who is that? Spencer? You're in the 34?
Oh, I am.
Yeah, I was right behind you. Oh, and we got another person. Oh, and that's you.
Oh, sorry. Alright.
Oh, it's not a big deal. It's nothing. It's all for fun. I corrects me. Not like I'm contending for points.
You just hit the fastest lap.
Someone just murdered themselves.
I gotta pack a bowl before I can start driving though.
And
Yeah, my day's
smack
off
the
switch
back
now.
of
I'm gonna
his
be off
mini.
Mondays and Tuesdays, but still get home in time for this.
Nice.
Oh, hey. Come on, keep it on track.
You just hit the fastest lap.
Oh, there's my letter.
Ah, gear's fantastic.
Made changes. They were bad.
Slow car ahead.
Sound.
Car stopped on the right. You just hit the fastest lap. Right side. Clear the right.
There we go.
Spec racers are that fast?
Oh
Slow car
crap!
ahead. Go to the top.
I'll stick to the right.
Right side. Clear
You
the
came
right.
up to me fast.
Missed my
there's a
brake
turn
zone.
there.
Yeah, missed my braking zone.
Oh, front end came on.
Oh, that would have been a good drift through the turn if I didn't hit the grass.
How long is the race?
25 minutes.
Whoa! Okay, that was. I don't want to follow that racing line. I was followed Daniel right off the track. Oh! Sorry about that, Daniel. Didn't mean to force you quite like that. Really should look into buying a handbrake for this game. Just for the drifters. Dang it.
Oh. See here. How's the mini stock behaving, Nathan?
Terrible.
Oh,
The problem's the driver. I can't get the right gearing to like blow it through the corners properly. I'm either bouncing the rev limiter or I'm lugging.
You'd imagine that a car that's a bit smaller and lighter than the street stock would be able to perform better than the street stock on a road course, but that's not been my experience.
No.
Oh crap, that's getting that was happy about that. Whoa! Mine's perfect. The bad time to tell me that someone was on my right.
So, Rick, I'm looking at the names here. It is Ricky, but it didn't capitalize the E when I specifically told it to.
Yeah, it did. On my screen, it.
Oh.
Wait a minute. No, it didn't. Well, it's funny because the relative on the car, yeah, it did.
Okay, in game
me.
it did. In Race Labs it didn't.
Correct. Correct. Which is funny because RaceLab uses iRacing to.
Yeah, well, it also does its own thing.
Yeah, it's a little broken. Nice if I could catch up to somebody and race them. Spec racer guys need to slow down.
Wait. Oh shoot. Wrong gear.
The sweeper turn is trouble.
I was doing so good on that turn too, and now I get stuck at it. I wonder if I overheated my tires too much. Yeah, I think my tires probably overheated.
Already did.
It's all good.
I have less than no idea what I'm doing.
No way, I forgot I'm using a different gear ratio this time.
Oh, come on.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Go to the top.
Oh crap, that was way too. Oh god. Oh. That could have gone better.
No way. No way. Hey, I broke the 55-second barrier. I smashed it.
Left side. Clear on the left.
stadium trucks need to stop going off on this grass all the time.
Tell me something I don't know.
They like it there.
Ruined my time. Oh, it should go by Cova. Let's do the left.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Hello.
You're late.
Oh, that hurt my last time.
Go to the top.
Wiggle waggle.
Full car ahead. Car stopped on the left.
Oh, that was perfect timing for that day too. I think I put my truck in the wrong gear ratio. That did not go any further.
Some more weed.
Okay.
Green flag. Green flag. Here comes your first time lap.
like my front wheel just turned off. I was turning into turn 5 back there. About to come into the essence. And the car just like, no, you ain't got no front tires on this car. Went off into the grass and went through the grass, through the trees, and fell off the map and then it flipped.
Did that in practice.
More lap.
Oh, it's attractive different or something.
No, it's really cold. It's 79.
Then checkered flag.
Gesundheit.
I was on a good lap and then I spun it out.
Oh.
I've not that done this track in this direction.
It's rarely ever used because of the 20 driver limit.
Well, I've been in a race in our league going the other way, but this is the first time I've been this way.
Can this be so? I won the qualifier.
Ricky's just far down turn 1 on my screen.
Well, nobody else is on the track for me, so I'm on pole.
Well, for your class at least.
Five cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Okay.
That much because I just put off into the field.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Are we using in race? What are we doing?
Yes, so go ahead and mute your mic here.
Everyone's gridded.
Here we go.
Green flag, green flag. There's an incident behind.
Talk about a pilot well.
Oh, come on, guys.
No! Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang it. Gave it a little too much.
Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left.
I gotta chase him back down. Get my time up here.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 53.312. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, come on.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 53.11. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Need to be careful I don't take too much speed into the turns.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 52.787.
Where was all that speed in the qualifier?
$20 minutes to go.
Uh-oh.
The leader just did a 53.584.
Just want to glide through.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Left side. Clear on the left.
Thank you.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 52.7.
Oh, I did not move to any back.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I may not quite have enough fuel.
Go left. Right side. 3 wide, you're the meet. Clear on the left. Still there. Clear the right. You're in second.
Okay, come on, move, you hunk of junk.
Good job, Drew.
Slow car ahead. Go to the top.
Oh boy!
That was nice and smooth.
No! Oh! Oh no! Ah!
No, I wasn't expecting you to hit the brake there.
Dang it! That was a bit of a cluster.
Yeah, I thought you were going middle 3 and I was going to follow you through, my bad.
Well, there goes that hope. But I still need to finish. Dag nabbit. Yeah, I was sent sailing off into the abyss, and now I have to tow.
Oh no.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting to see in the replays.
Was that because you kind of got stuck behind me?
It was the two trucks I couldn't get past, and then I got knocked from behind.
Yeah, I was trying to get past Daniel quick enough so you could pass us both.
That's it, go.
I got a bad feeling I won't have enough fuel.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Cold tires. My hope is to be able to get the fastest lap.
Thank you, Connor.
Right side. Clear the right. Ten minutes to go. The leader just did a 53.128. Right side. Clear the right.
Thank you.
Move, move, move. No! Gosh dang it! Excuse me.
Five minutes to go. Right side. Clear the right.
Too much, too much.
Slow car ahead. The leader just did a 53.699. You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left.
No!
Coming up quick.
Gosh dang it!
Kova.
We got a few tries left. Let's see if I can get that fastest lap.
White flag next time I have strike.
That wasn't it. One more try.
Ooh, lightning.
Car stopped on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Go left.
Need to learn to
Right
rejoin.
side. Clear the right.
Where is the graveyard gonna be at?
Turn one.
That was a proper rejoin, technically. I got out of everybody's way.
All right, there's checkered flag.
Come on.
Great job, driver.
I feel like I was robbed. Of course, some of it was my own fault. Being sent into the abyss like that.
I think I obliterated myself.
And I went into orbit.
The race is over. The car in front is going off. Pitbox team 5. Pitbox team 2.
Dang.
I'm so happy I expected to go back to that.
The car in front is going off. The car in front is going off.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Hey, Patrick. Hey, fast, please.
I was wondering how long it'd take before the engine blew. You got to 322 degrees.
Well, that didn't last long.
It looks like you've got some engine trouble. You've probably lost some power.
Oof.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, but I feel like I got robbed a little. Some of it was my own fault, but getting sent into the abyss like that was not fun.
Yeah, I honestly thought I was going to be able to keep past you quicker than that. So.
My race went to hell in turn 1.
Well, let me...
Yeah, I was going to say, that was a nasty wreck at the start of the race
Honor,
in turn 1.
of course.
Okay. Wait for everybody to get ready to be here with us, and then we'll take a look at the replay.
Yeah, I heard you ask during the race, Kova, where the speed was in qualifying. I couldn't keep the car on the road during practice or qualifying. My qualifying lap, I made it around my out lap, and then my first lap, I locked my tires up and slid off. It was like I had said, it's like the tires just disappeared off my car. I slid straight through the grass, into the trees, and off into the pits. And so I had to start again, and I got one lap, and it was on cold tires. And when I came in from that, I went back into the setup. I missed with the setup. I got lucky on it. The stuff that I changed, it just hugged the turns after that.
Well, let's take a look at the replay. You guys ready?
Unfortunately.
What happened on turn 1?
Well, we're about to find out.
I think it could have been a lot worse.
It could have been.
Oh,
I didn't get a car inside when I started turning in, and then I tried rolling backwards to get out of the way, just in case, and I rolled too far and hit the wall and screwed my car.
I love how both trucks made it through that, no problem.
That's because we were able to slow down in time.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That was me with the broken car.
And yet, despite everything, you beat me.
Yeah, getting sent off and having to tow would be a killer here in this small track.
Yeah,
There isn't a-
we went to split the truck 3 wides, and I just hit the brake, and I just couldn't stop before hitting them.
Too bad there isn't a name over players thing. Option for this.
And give iRacing some time, they'll probably figure out how to do that. So.
Well, if they
That's
can
probably
figure
too
out
arcadey.
Netcode,
Yeah.
you can figure out names. It's not that hard.
What happened here?
That's from turn 1 wreck.
Ah.
It gave me a meatball.
Oh.
Yeah, I followed the end of the pits there because I had a meatball.
I don't know why that was throwing me when nothing happened. I didn't even touch the grass.
It must just be something in that spot back there on the
Maybe.
road. It's catching it as an incident for some reason.
True.
Well,
Jumping all over the place.
if you got a wheel on pit road, it's probably what it's catching.
Oof.
Well, nobody right here is even doing that. It's just showing people coming down the straightaway.
Why you come down the straightaway?
It just shows the next person coming down the straightaway.
Why are you doing perfect things?
I think the incident thing is busted.
I'll say.
Let's see what happened with that big wreck. Let's see. There's Drew up there. He's past everybody. The 2 trucks bogged down in the turn.
Yeah, that right there could have been a whole lot worse, but it was just a few seconds slower.
Oh.
Sloop.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a tow?
I got sent into the black.
Nowhere.
Yeah, if you fall off the map, it automatically puts you in the pits as a tow.
Well, that's a fine, but that should write it back out.
No, it's a
Yeah,
tow.
no,
It's just
that's
like
the
a tow.
problem is
It's
there's
however
no
long the
tow.
tow is from that spot on the track, just like you were to hit the button and tow.
If I thought that one through, I would have slowed down and let go by before I tried passing it.
Anybody else remember a big wreck that they were part of?
Nope.
Nope, just turn 1, lap 1.
If any turn 1 was really the only 2 direct there was.
I hated to see that spin.
I had a couple off tracks in the same corner, but that was it.
I was catching up to you when I was running with Drew there, and I 3 laps in a row, I think it was, I spun out.
That was a lap where Drew split.
Could we see that one where I may have done a 4 re-entry?
Let's see. That was near the end, right? Like what lap?
Second last lap?
this could be it. I don't know.
Right here.
Oh, that was close. That would have been ugly. Oh.
I was trying to get it out of the way.
Yeah, I can see why they would say unsafe re-entry.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're just a whole lot closer than you probably thought you were.
Where's
Yeah, I
on
don't
your
know
mud
what happened
flat,
was.
sir?
I remember that where I went up the middle and split.
Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas.
Or was it a Pro 2 and a was it a mini stock? I don't remember who it was.
That's Tony Crockett and Ricardo Tubbs.
They are getting old.
I guess that's the one thing that saved me. I mean, I had damage, but I didn't have to pit.
It
Yeah,
might be
up in-
coming up, 'cause it might be. It wasn't 2 trucks, was it? I can't. Who's talking? I can't hear you. I can barely hear whoever that is talking.
Brian, we're not hearing you.
I'm here.
Is it Rick?
I'm here. I have a video playing in the background, so you're probably getting a little bit. That's probably triggering my mic.
Wow. Connor had 23.
How many did I have? 9? 9. Sure, where do you get off thinking you can have 0 incidents?
I mean,
And still be the fastest one out there.
Well, let's
I mean, just leaves it at that.
let's see.
it's like the only kind of racing I do is multi-class. So I mean, I just know how to read the other cars, and I know when and where I need to try to pass, and when and where I need to just stay back and drive behind them for a whole straightaway in 3 turns, and wait until I get the chance. I have enough of a lead. It's not like I need to rush it. So it's just all about being patient.
Let's see.
Really, a lot of it is racing with a lot of you guys all the time and just knowing how everybody drives. So again, like I said, knowing when and where I need to try to go ahead and pass, and when and where I need to back off and wait and let people battle and do what they're going to do.
Okay, let's see how this works.
That and this is like a significantly just 2-lane wide track in a way. Cause like when I stumbled in this corner, I just let it up to you. I was like, nope, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, this turn is pretty tricky, but not as tricky as turn 5. The one going into the S's back there.
The sweeper turn.
Yeah, 'cause you got to be letting out on the, coming down on the speed as you're going through that turn, but you can't really get on the brakes, otherwise you'll spin the car out.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to get on the brakes at some point to make the turn. So it's really true. I almost lost it there. I think it was right after I passed DJ. I think I lapped, I just lapped you.
Yeah.
And right after I lapped you, I went into that turn and I almost lost it.
Yeah, you almost overshot it. It's like, ooh, I caught back up. Now if I can just try squeezing it in here to get back in front of him again.
The distance on the hood.
My engine was, or my drivetrain was dead, but I still have momentum.
You're
I
right.
get over here in the middle of the track.
Full throttle.
Whoa.
You were flying over the fence.
Yep.
I hit the wall and just kept going.
My car wouldn't do nothing but rev.
Oh, jeez.
So I was just sitting there like with my foot through the floor, just trying to bust the engine.
Well, I go get a fast repair. I was gonna come push you. By the time I got to you, 2 other people slammed into you, and I was like, well, there goes that
Yeah,
idea.
I know I got hit a couple more times.
Yeah, that would usually happen.
Well, I was
Then
aiming for you.
couldn't figure out why I couldn't get them to reset, but I forgot I had to back up far enough to get the guy to drop the flag.
I tried to get you coming in the first time around, but you just had that forward momentum, and it's like. kept
So I was like,
moving.
all right, I'm just gonna push him. He hasn't had a fast repair yet. I'm getting ready to come over and push him, not realizing. Oh, I was like, well, okay then.
Ejecto hood.
All 5 of us right there.
I know somebody comes flying in here, and I just see him corkscrew past me and disappear.
That's me.
The car's just pouring smoke. I'm trying to get that engine to blow. It took forever.
There it goes.
My car is just destroyed.
Was I that far behind, or did I just miss me?
You just missed you.
No, I think you hit me in the middle of the road there, and it flipped you over the wall right at the beginning. Wasn't that you that hit me?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was right at the beginning because I came in. I was like one of the first ones. I hit the wall and I bounced off. I went right across the road and I rolled back out there in the middle of the road. And then you came by and T-boned me. And when you did, you launched over my car. And on Cover's stream, you disappeared while you were in the air because you went over the fence. And you launched like 15 feet in the air. Then you like disappeared out of the replay.
Still surprises me that you and Beefy lapped everybody.
The worst part is I don't think either one of us had steering here, so we couldn't actually hit each other.
No, yeah, I didn't really have steering. I had forward or back.
That's all I had to.
To me, that
You're
was
whipping
a
around though
lot
like
of fun.
that.
Sorry, I just walked on you.
How about you?
I challenge you to a duel.
And tremendous satisfaction.
Hey,
How about you?
Dude, that felt like bumper cars, like legit electric bumper cars at this point.
They
Kova,
still have it.
Hmm?
Yeah, they haven't not spared you from it.
you said earlier that you got, launched into the black.
Yeah.
Are you
From
a
LA?
Firefly fan?
See what?
A Rose.
Are you a Firefly fan?
I've watched it, yeah.
Riverside?
It's just a term that they use a lot.
Yeah.
Buena Park.
Let's see.
Buena Park.
What's that?
That's the city it's in. Buena Park.
Buena Park?
Yeah, with a B.
Duena Park.
Let's get a better view of what happened.
I don't know where that's at.
It's near Anaheim.
I lived in San Diego for like 12 years, 15 years.
I usually go a couple times a year. I usually go for the Halloween thing though, the not scary
Oh,
farm.
no.
All right,
I go to Pomona races twice a year.
let us take a
But,
look at stuff.
yeah,
And the
Explain
swap meet.
apart.
And the swap meets too.
Da, 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 da.
You drive 100 miles an hour and the cops will pass you.
Let's see.
Cops don't care.
Yeah, there I am.
There you was.
They don't see me.
It's an interesting first lap.
Just blah. Okay, view results and legacy. Log into this. Okay. Close
That blue
that.
line does look awful ugly.
Okay, seasons, view.
If I
Gosh,
calculated
dang it.
Only 405 points on this race that I could have passed through.
Okay,
So close.
let's get these results up here. Here's last week. Here's this week. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and bring up the lap graph just in case we need it.
And you made me miss the rocket launch.
The buoy.
Let's see. Now, spec racers. So, contender bonus. Create new. Okay. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Okay. So we got the contender bonuses in there. Now, let's see. Rick. Oh, Rick did not switch, so he doesn't get a bonus.
No, I did not.
Okay. Then there's me, then Spencer. Spencer was not here last week, so he doesn't get a bonus either. Nathan.
No, I'm
Nope. Brian. And yes, he switched. Yep, and he switched cars. What? No, not the contender bonus. Car swap bonus. Then Connor. Yep, and he swapped. Okay. And Daniel. Yes, and he swapped. Okay, so those bonus points are in. Now, let's make sure that the fastest laps and most laps led are awarded properly. Say again?
I was talking to myself.
Lap led, fastest lap. Lap led. Let's see. It's Nathan and Connor. Yep, Nathan hands down. Okay. And the trucks. Fastest lap, laps led. See, and this is Brian and Daniel. Yep, Brian led the most.
I know there's them all between the two of us.
Okay. That's taken care of. Now let's see how that affected the results. Okay. So I've been kicked back from 3rd to 4th. So it's going to be the same 5 going into the final race as the contenders.
Move them 2 spots.
Is there any possibility we could find out what track we're going to race before we decide what to stuff the contenders in?
Well, this time around, we actually will have a bit of a choice here. So,
Contenders in Formula V's and everyone else in truck.
let's see, all track configurations.
I am
So-
not against that.
So what we want, see, we want load, okay, and we want largest to smallest, okay. Now, we've already done Nürburgring, and we've done Le Mans, but we have not done Monza, so we've done Spa, and we haven't done Virginia International. We haven't done Road America. So those 3, I think, are the big choices that we have: Road America, Monza, or Virginia International Grand. So, with that in mind, which of those 3 would sound the best to you guys? Or do we want to leave it up to the wheel?
Don't matter to me.
Damn it, let's see what happens.
Into win.
Let's see. Did we do Virginia this I don't think we've done Virginia this particular season, have we?
No, I don't think so. No, but I don't really remember.
As I'm thinking about it, why don't we... Let's go ahead and do the Virginia Grand course. It's a free track, and with the field that we've had thus far this season, I don't think there will be too much trouble with. I mean, with it being a free course, we might be able to draw a few more people in. So let's do that. The Grand Course at Virginia International. And then, and since this is the last race of the season, do we want to keep it to 6 classes on the roster, or do we want to dump more on there? I'd be partial to having just the 6.
Yeah, there's spots in Virginia that are pretty narrow. I think more different classes of cars. I don't think it adds anything to it. That's just my opinion.
I'm good with 6.
Okay.
I'm inclined to agree.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Now then, let's go ahead and update all this.
There we go. Now let's work. That is God freaking.
Okay. Then
Runner refuses to flipping work.
okay. Now let us choose. Let's get the cores off of there. Okay. Get each of them at least one. And then take off that. Then these ones.
That's not what I want to freaking do. I want to print the phone, not save it.
Okay. Now, let us see what we are doing. The GR86. Okay. Now, next, the NASCAR trucks. That's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll move all. Street stocks. Okay. So that's
Well, now, everybody, you know, everybody wants a grand showdown finale in street stocks around Virginia.
okay, so the spec racers once again. Remove. So that's 4, one more. The 87s. Oh dear. Imagine
Fast cars.
they are, and they drive on the full course, but how they're going to handle the biatch turn is going to be interesting.
Telling you, if everybody wants to see good racing, street stocks. That's the one that the top 5. just my opinion. I'm not
Make
saying
sure you
it's
vote.
that because I'm good in it. I know all of us are good in it.
Okay, now let's pick the.
I thought the GR86
It's in there.
Yeah, the GR86 is in there, but it's not the core car. We need one more from the core roster. So we just had the trucks. Would it make sense that I think it's a no-brainer that it will be the Ray because it hasn't been chosen as much.
Seems like it.
There we go. Okay, we have our proposed roster. Now, as you said, we need to choose the contender class. And all things considered,
I just said, do we want to do it by vote or again like a poll on Discord, or do it some other way?
I think for this, all things considered,
Now, should a person driving the contenders be allowed to vote on what the contenders drive?
yeah, all votes are legitimate.
Well, that actually came out wrong. I meant, should the contenders be the one who decides what the contender drives?
Well, it's been
We've had the discussion before, and it's pretty much we've decided that everybody can. If we vote, everybody has a say, even people that aren't the contenders. That way, yeah, only those 5 can vote on whichever ones they want, but they can be outvoted by all the rest of the people that say, nope, y'all are going to be in the solstice or whatever, because that's what's happened before.
We'll put it to a vote, but I will still exercise the option if I don't like it.
The only thing that ever threw a wrench in it was 2 weeks ago, whenever it was that, like I said, the Skippy was what got picked, but somebody didn't have the Skippy, so because it's a paid car, and so to keep somebody from having to buy a car in order.
Well,
to
the only paid cars that are on this are the trucks and the 87s. All the others are free.
Yeah, if everybody thought it'd be a fun idea to put us all in the 87,
Okay. So I think I could just throw
I think
that
we all
up.
have
Right?
the 87 though. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I'll put up that
care.
poll.
I don't care what we drive.
And
I think
let's see.
The 86s, the GR86s would be a tighter fight. Like that'd have all 5 of you bunched together for the whole race.
Yeah.
Really.
I'm just going by experience with me and Kova and Brandon and all of us driving, and Sean all driving like street stocks together.
Yep.
I know we would all have a fun time driving street stocks together, trying to battle it out. GR86
I
would be
vote,
good
not gonna
too,
lie.
but they're
So that I
a
can
lot
drive my
more.
Cali.
They're a lot more touchy. Somebody gets banged or bumped, and you're off the track, and you're sliding through. Street stock, like I'm saying, we want to have like some good wheel-to-wheel action all the way through a whole race. I think the street stocks are going to be like an awesome thing to watch.
Let's see here.
GR86 might be a tighter race, but there's a lot more at stake if somebody gets bumped or hit, which I don't mind about that either.
Well, let's update this
You
chart
just like to
here.
drive.
Yep, that's me.
So-
I drive everything. That's what I don't care. That's why half the time I won't even vote.
So let's see. Drew. So the Spec Racer. Drew. Brandon. Sean. Oh, wait a minute. So Since this was the contender car, he gets an extra point there. Then DJ. Okay.
I've already driven that car. I drove it in Atlanta.
Yeah, but with the contender class, it's a bit of an exception.
Well, I just remember that race. That's when I drove it.
So Skippy was Rick. Okay. But because he has already driven it and it wasn't in the contender class, no extra point there. Legends. Spencer.
Yeah, if we do the street stock, then I will have had a different car every single race, even with the contender program.
Nice.
Mini stock, Nathan and Connor. Let's see, Connor. Okay. Then Nathan. And Pro 2. Where is the Pro 2?
You're just above it. H, column H.
There it is. Thank you. Ryan.
I just look at if we were to do the trucks, I would be it'd be the third time I'd race the truck.
Okay. So with all of that taken care of, let us take a look at this really quick. So totals driven. So as it currently stands, Brandon, myself, DJ, Drew, and Sean have 9 total points with the potential to have 10. And then, see, Goose, Brian, Connor, Scott have already earned the 6-car bonus. And then we have Daniel, Philip, and Spencer with the potential to earn it. So if you drive a different car than you have over the course of the season, then you 3 will be able to get a 40-point bonus. So, and let's see. So I'll probably take a snapshot of this and post it into the...
So you might as well just give those points away, because the 9 of us, the ones with 9, are all in the top 5.
Well, it's... I don't like
I'm just saying. I mean, the people with 9 points were all in the top 5 in points. We'll all be in the contender class next week.
This is true, but there are still things that could happen. So I'm not going to do things prematurely. So let's see. So let me copy this and put this into the announcements for season. Well, I'll do that on my own time. I think that's pretty much everything for now. Anything else that needs to be taken care of before we head off for the night?
Are we going to put the cars up for a vote, or is that what we're going to do?
That'll be done a little bit later.
Okay.
So
I didn't know if that's what you were going to do. If we.
Yeah, I'll put up a poll, and we'll see what the result is. But again, I'll exercise executive authority if it's not something that is very likable.
Sounds good.
All right. So, gentlemen, overall, it was a fun time.
Yeah.
Good.
Very good. All right. Well, I will bid you good evening. I need to go eat.
Good one.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Thanks.
See you next week, and be on the lookout for other impromptus. Okay. Let's go ahead and close out the event. End the event. All right. The end of these races is always fun to watch. Yes, Patrick. Yeah, see you later. Wish I was better at road courses so I could have joined you all. You don't need to worry about being good at it, Patrick. I mean, part of the reason why a lot of these guys drive these races is so that they can get better at it. So even if you don't feel like you do well on a road course, you're welcome to join us. So, next week will be the final race for Season 5. And it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. So, until then, everyone, have a good evening, take care of yourselves, and stay safe. Again, Patrick, just because you're horrible at a road course doesn't mean that you can't join us. You'll be able to get experience. So, hope to see you.